and welcome back to my channel. I am coming to you with another makeup video. I am so excited for this. We are doing a full face of character beauty. We are doing New Year's Eve makeup. I have a little inspo pic, but I think this is the kind of glam we are going to go for. Smoky, shimmery eye goodness. And like I said, we are going to be using all Character Beauty makeup products, and I actually have a code for you for the Character Beauty website. The code is Hollie30. I'll leave it on the screen to get 30% off everything on their site, bar bundles or gift sets or anything like that. So if you see anything in this video that you will like, head on over because that code will save you some coins. We're going to jump straight into it. I have my eyebrows done. I use this is the Character Beauty window dressing brow kit, and mine is the shade medium dark. I literally today just used the powder. I have my eye base down. We are going to be using two Character Beauty eyeshadow palettes. I have the Smooth Nude palette and I have the Cherry Bomb palette. The Smooth Nude is the palette I'm going to be using for like my crease, all that jazz, and then this Cherry Bomb palette I'm going to use for my shimmer because this is actually a matte palette. Every time I look at this, it gives me Makeup by Mario vibes. I'm going to start off by going with the shade Innuendo, and I'm going to mix it with Naked just to dye it down a little bit. And I'm going in with an R20. And what I'm basically doing with these two colours is just setting my lid. I like to pop a colour down to kind of set my base. I know a lot of people say, oh, don't set your base, blah blah blah, it's going to make your eyeshadows last, be more intense. That's brilliant if you're only doing a look for Instagram pictures. If you are doing a look where you're going to go out all night, if you have oily eyelids like I do, set your base with a colour. Colours like this are fab, just kind of neutral colours. They're not really going to add much to your look. Like I said, they're literally just going to set your base. Okay, so now that I have my base colour down, I am going to go in with the shade Thirst, which is this kind of cool toned brown here. And I'm just going to start adding that to my crease to add some dimension. And then back in with that R20 just to blend between those two colours. Okay, so now I really want to deepen this up a lot. So I'm taking a little bit of a smaller brush and I'm gonna go in with the shade Fantasy, which is a very deep brown, so we need to be very careful with this. I'm taking literally the tiniest bit, pat it off, and I'm holding my brush right at the bottom so I get really light blends, and I'm basically just gonna add that over wherever I added that tease shade. Okay, I'm going to finish this eye on camera and then I'll pop off and finish this eye. Now that I have it as dark as I want it, do not worry. I know it looks crazy. It will all come together. I am going to go into the Cherry Bomb palette and I'm going to take the shade Spark, which is this gold down here. And I'm going to take it on a brush first to see, because I think it's actually a pressed... Yes, it is. It's a pressed glitter. I have a little bit on my brush and I'm literally just going to start patting it into my eye. Oh, wow. Oh my god, do you see that? I am bringing this right as a semicircle. I normally don't do this, but for like extreme glam, we are doing it. I just zoomed in loads just so you can see my eye. Look at that pressed glitter. How fab is that? I wear eyelash extensions. I know I'm so close now, it's actually disgusting, but I just have to be this close to show you my eyes. I wear eyelash extensions, so I do not wear gel eyeliner on the top of my eye. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with an angled brush and I'm going to take the shade 150 from the Smooth Nude palette and I'm going to act as if it is a liner And I'm just going to do a smoky eyeliner. I'm not actually going to do a winged liner, so I'm literally just going to line my eye, bring it till about here, and then blend the black back up into the brown. And that is my eye done. I'll pop off, do the other eye, and we can come back and do the face. Honestly, this eyeshadow look literally took me 5 minutes, and it would have took me even quicker if I hadn't been sitting here and explaining it. I love like big strong glam like this. It reminds me of Inglot back in the day when like Kelly and all were working there. I love glam like this. Love it. Okay, eyes are done. What I do then after is I take a cotton pad and some micellar water or micellar water, whatever it's called, and just literally go along my eye and bring it up like that, and that is what creates that line. We are moving on to face. Face is by far my fave. I have two primers that I want to use today. I have already moisturized my face, washed my face, all that stuff. The whole type grip and primer, beautiful, absolutely love. But I have a new primer that I've never tried. This is the Carter Beauty Razzle Dazzle Illuminating Primer, and it is fragrance free, which is good to know. First, I am gonna go in with the whole grip primer first and just pop a little bit of that all over my face and just use my hands to blend it in. Okay, and now I'm going to take some of this illuminating primer. I'm so excited to use this. I'm literally just going to put that much on first and blend it out. That is that primer all blended in. It does give a really nice glow. It's not extremely glowy, but you definitely can see the sheen on my skin. Okay, so for foundation, we are going in with something a little bit more full coverage. I said if this is going to be New Year's Eve makeup, I'm sure my gals want extreme glam. I'm going to go in with Carter Beauty Full Measure. This was the original foundation that I absolutely loved, and then I discovered the half measure foundation, which is just absolutely fab too. I'm literally just going to start off with a pump on my brush. Mine is in the shade Caramel Chew, and I'm just going to pop that all around my face and start blending, and then if I need more I can add more. Okay, that is my foundation all blended in. The concealer I'm going to use is the Carter Beauty Covert Concealer. This is in the shade Marshmallow. I absolutely love this concealer. I'm just popping it out onto a little palette that I have here and taking my two favourite brushes for concealer, and I'm literally just going to dot it on where I want it, and then I will blend it out. I'm going to start with my eyes first, so I'm literally just going to pat. If you've watched all my makeup videos, you know exactly what I'm about to do. Pat my concealer everywhere that I want it. I love quite a bright under eye, especially if we're doing a glam look. So pat, and then go in with my blending brush and just blend out any harsh edges, just to keep it really full coverage and really bright. So I'm going to go do that, go do the rest of my concealer, and then we can come back. Okay girls, all our cream products are on. Look at how flawless we are looking. I will leave every single product down below. So to set our face, we are going in with the Setting Standards baking powder. Mine is in the shade Banana, and I'm taking a Carter Beauty sponge. Mine is actually so crusty dusty because I use this one for powders. I love to set my face with a beauty blender. If you're going out for the night, even if you're not going out for the night, if you have oily skin, this trick is just amazing. So I literally just take some powder into the lid, take my beauty blender, dab it in, and what I'll do as well is just take my brush and just blend out any creases, just to make sure I'm not setting the creases into place, and take my beauty blender and literally push it into my skin. push all the powder into my skin, and this way, oh, that was a bit much. And don't worry about looking dry or your face feeling really dry. Now I will say Carter Beauty don't have a setting spray, so I will have to use a setting spray, a different setting spray. But with this trick, don't worry about how dry your skin is going to look or anything, because once you use a setting spray, it will literally melt and lock that powder in. Okay, now that my face is set, I'm going to pop in with my Phoenix palette. This is basically a bronzer palette, and I'm going to take my two favourite shades from this, which are Inferno and a Flame. So it's basically these two shades, and I'm going to start building back up the dimension basically just over where we popped that cream bronzer. I swear to God, the colour of these two bronzers mixed together gives me MAC Give Me Sun. MAC Give Me Sun is probably one of the best bronzers I have ever owned. I still have it, but I haven't actually used it in so long because I have found the perfect dupe. These two shades mixed together, again, Inferno and a Flame. It is literally just MAC Give Me Sun. Okay, so my favourite blush palette from Carter Beauty is the Cupid palette. It is absolutely fab, but I'm actually going to take the Cherry Bomb palette, because not only is this an eyeshadow palette, it is a face palette too. They have a bronzer, a blush and a highlight. This blush gives me, you know, that Dior blush that is viral and you literally cannot get everywhere. This is what this gives me, Dior vibes. So I want to take actually quite a precise brush, so I'm going to take this Rebel Luna or 05. I usually use this for powder, but I'm actually going to take my blush on it today, and I'm literally just going to pop a bit of it on the tops of my cheeks. Oh my god, look at this colour. This is like the matte version of the Be Perfect blush I have. If you know that Be Perfect blush, it's like the Scorched blush in the shade Fever. Oh, look at this blush. I'm just gonna go back in with my bronzer brush as well and just blend over that blush and blend back into that bronzer, just to, so there's no harsh lines. For a highlighter, I am actually going to take the highlighter from this palette as well. This is in Dynamite. The blush was actually in the shade Flare. That is what the highlighter looks like. I'm going to take it on this Lorac brush. Just going to dust it all over my face. Oh my god, this highlighter. How is this all Carter Beauty makeup? Okay, so this is the part now where I would go off and literally spritz my face in a setting spray just to basically melt all the powders together. It will give your face a little bit more of a more natural glow because everything will literally just be melted. So I am going to go do that now. Obviously Carter Beauty do not have a setting spray. I am waiting for the day they make setting spray because their makeup is just fab, that I know it would literally be unreal. So I'm going to go do that now and then come back and we can do our lippies. Okay, so I'm going to take the lip liner in the shade Chrissy just to line my lips. Okay, lips are lined. I think I probably have the world's biggest Carter Beauty lipstick collection. I think I might possibly have every single shade, but the shade I go back to every single time because it's just fabulous is the Carter Beauty shade Saoirse. This is actually a brand new one. Do I not have one open? And here is my finished makeup look. I cannot believe that all of this makeup is Carter Beauty makeup. Honestly, it is absolutely fab, and I feel like it's slept on because I actually don't see many people talking about it as much as they should be anyway. It's absolutely unreal. Like, look at how flawless my skin looks. I look like I have a full high-end €50 foundation on, and I don't. and it's just absolutely fab. And I wouldn't even mind, I know I have my lights from my mirror, but I don't even have a ring light on, and my makeup just looks absolutely stunning. I will leave every single product and shade that I used down below. I will leave my discount code for you girls as well, because I'm sure after seeing how fab this makeup performs, you will all be doing a shopping spree for the new year, get some new makeup. I hope this makeup look gave you some inspiration for anyone that is going out on New Year's Eve. Thank you all so much for watching. Please like, share, comment and subscribe, and hopefully I will see you all in my next one.